brushes replace your whole entire makeup collection? Let's find out if BK Beauty just dropped the brand new Complexion Game Changer. Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because we're gonna be reviewing the brand new BK Beauty Core Complexion Trio brush set. Like always, BK Beauty Brushes is promising to simplify your makeup while delivering a flawless finish. You already know that I'm obsessed with each one of the BK Beauty brushes. I have all of them and I love them all. The whole set, it's $95, 3 pieces, made in China. This is the only way that you can get it now on a set, but she is going to be selling them individually early next year. So I'm guessing January, February, somewhere there. I do think the $95 for 3 brushes is a deal though, because her brushes be normally going for like $36, $38, the face brushes. So 3 brushes, if you buy them individually for like $36, $38, it will be a little bit more than 95 bucks. It's like around $115. So it's a deal. This set is including the 150 medium contour foundation brush that is perfectly sized between the 109 mini and the 101 contour foundation brushes. This brush is ideal for liquids or cream foundations and helps maximize coverage effortlessly. We also get the 116 small round foundation brush, which is the little sister of the Founder's Favorite 106 round foundation brush. This multitasker, it's perfect for applying cream bronzer, contour, and blush. And then last but not least, we're getting the 114 dual-sided concealer. It is a multitasking essential. This dual-sided brush, it's perfect for applying, blending, and setting concealer. Use the lighter fibers for seamless application of liquids or cream concealers, and the darker fibers to set with powder for a smooth finish. Now that you already saw them all very close and personal, let me show you the comparisons, because it's saying that this baby right here, the 115, it is an inspiration between the 109, which is this one right here. I know you always see me using this brush on my videos. I love it for cream, liquid blush, for highlighter. I love to apply highlighter right here on the highest points of my cheeks with the tip of this brush, because it can get really precise. And then this is literally like my go-to brush when it comes to applying highlighter all over the face. When I have to apply something like the Starfish from Dior or this one from Tilbury, this is the brush that I'm always going to apply with, because it gives me such a thin, flawless, like beautiful layer of it, and at the same time it gives me coverage and it applies the product like super evenly. Like, I just love it so much. And then the other brush that we are comparing to the 115, it's gonna be the 101, which is this one right here. And wow, the new 115, which is this one right here, it is almost identical to me to the 101. See how they have the same shape right here on top, and then they're flat. The 115 is just a lot smaller than the 101, and it is a little bit more dense, which means it's gonna give you a little bit more coverage than the 101. And I also see the similarities that they got with the 109, even though they're not the same to me, to be honest with you. Like this too, yes, they're basically the same shape, just different sizes. But then the 109, I do get it. They do have the same shapes right here on top, and then they're flat right here at the bottom. But the 115 and the 101, they are a lot more round than the 109. The 109 to me is more like a flat brush. And the new 116, it is supposed to be the baby sister of the 106. Here you have them side by side. You be the judge. But yes, they have the same exact shapes, just the new 116 is a little smaller than the 106. But to be honest with you, I don't even think it's that much smaller. I do feel that the 106, which is this one right here, it is a little bit more like fluffed out. See how it's a little bit more fluffy? It's more open. The 116, it's gonna give you a lot more precision, and it also feels more dense. This one, the 116, will be perfect for applying the product, and then the 106 for like blending it. And the concealer brush, I know it's a hit and miss for some people. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm loving it. I think she's a freaking genius for coming out with this dual-sided brush like this, where you have one side here and then the other side right behind it, instead of being like one brush here and then the other one at the bottom. Because I love dual-sided brushes so much, especially for on the go or for traveling. They're so convenient, but they are legit a pain in the booty to put them away. Like, there's no way to storage them, because eventually you are going to get the brush dirty, because you have brush here and then brush on the other side of the stick. So that is super annoying. So the fact that this concept that she came out with, now I feel that all of the dual-sided brushes should be like this one. Like, seriously, tell me how cool it is that you can just use one side for applying the product, and then whoop, you flip it and then you use the other side for setting it. Now let's use these brushes with some of my favorite makeup products. Let's just see how they apply, how they blend, how they feel in the face, how they hold up. So if you are a brush lover, my love, or if you're looking for like the perfect tools, let's do this. Just came up with an idea. I was just gonna use the brand new brushes all over the face and call it quits, but we're not doing that anymore. Now I'm gonna be using the brand new brushes in this side of the face, and then I'm gonna be using the other brushes, the 101, the 109, and the 106 in the other side of the face. And I'm gonna be using the same exact makeup products. And then like that, we're gonna be able to see like what method of application do you like more, if you like, you know, the smaller brushes, or maybe you like the big ones a little bit more. Okay, so really quick, I already prepped my skin like an hour ago, and the first thing I'm gonna apply to my face is gonna be my Dior Star filter. This baby right here, I have it on the shade 2. Make sure you shake your liquids. They're not gonna shake themselves, like I'm always telling you. I don't know if I told you that I'm thinking about the soap in my lips. Yes. Whatever, let's see. I don't know yet. I think. So normally I apply the Star filter in the back of my hand, right? About that much. And then I pick up the 109, which is this one right here. And I'm gonna even it out right here in the back of my hand. And then I like to apply it all over my face. Just like this. Beautiful, see? And then with the 109, if I want to get a little bit more precise, I'm going to pick up the product with the tip of the brush, with the top, and then look. See that? Well, you can't see it right now because I already applied it all over my face, but you get the point. I also like to apply a little bit of this Star filter from Dior under my eyes because it brightens. I used everything I applied before, so I am going to apply a little bit more. The same amount. And then now with the 115, which is this one right here, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna even it out. Let me get my mirror because I have to see how this brush applies the product. I'm gonna do the same thing I did on the other side. I'm gonna apply this all over my face, and look how much coverage it gave me. Of course, and this brush feels so bouncy. I'm gonna apply a little bit under my eyes. You can apply this product all over your face, and when I say all over, I mean all over, and it's not gonna emphasize texture. Love this brush. Oh my gosh, look at that. And I only applied a tiny little bitty. I already have the same amount that I basically have on the other side with a lot less product because I only dip my brush in here one time. And look at this. So this baby right here already is going to save you a lot of product, for sure. And for some reason, I don't know if it's me or whatever, but I do feel that in this side, with this brush, with the new 115, it looks a little bit more flawless, right, than in this side. What do you think? Bro, and I literally only used a little bit of product. Like, I'm not even gonna apply this with this brush because it's gonna be way too much. Now we're gonna apply foundation, and I'm gonna be using this one from Fenty Beauty. I have mine on the shade 260. I know you definitely see it from over there. The 115 brush gave me so much coverage. Like, look at this side of the face compared to this one. You even see it, like, looking at me like this. See that? What? Look at the glow. This is the application with the 109, this one right here, which is the one that I always use to apply this product, always, always. And this is the application with the 115 new brush. I'm gonna apply the foundation with the same brush, 109 right here, and the new 115 on the other side. I'm gonna apply some on the back of my hand, about that much. First, I'm gonna start on this side with the 109. I'm gonna pick some up right here. I'm gonna even it on my brush. The brush is all the way coated with foundation, as you can see. I always like to start right here in the inside area of my face by my pores, and then I start blending outwards. Okay, so this is the first coat with the foundation. I do need more, especially for my forehead and my nose. So I'm gonna go back and pick up a little bit more. I'm gonna apply some more right here in my pore area and right here where I have hyperpigmentation. Now I'm gonna use the 115, and I'm gonna pick up whatever foundation I have left right here in the back of my hand, which is not even a lot. Actually, I am gonna apply a little more foundation in the back of my hand because that was way too little. That little drop. And I'm gonna pick it up with the 115. Let's apply it in this side. I really love the way that this brush feels on the skin. And then of course applying foundation with the 115, it is a lot faster than applying foundation with the 109 because of the side. The 115, it's bigger. That is only one layer of foundation with the 115. I only dip in here one time, and here you have, this is the coverage versus with the 109, and this is like 3 layers of foundation, thin layers. And plus the foundation, this one right here from Fenty Beauty, it is like super lightweight, super natural. That's the reason it doesn't look heavy at all. It will never look heavy even if I apply a lot more foundation. But here you have it, 115 and 109. Applying foundation with this brush with the 115, it is a walk in the park. I love it. I just noticed that with the 109, I do have a little bit of streaking going on. You see it right here, like on my forehead. I had some streaking on my nose, but I already blended out. And I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to notice it from over there, but yes, I do have a tiny little bitty of streaking with the 109. Something I don't have with the 115. The 115, apply the foundation seamlessly and streak free. Don't get me wrong, I do love the 109, just not for foundation. I'm actually gonna pick up the 115 and I'm just gonna blend the other side. I'm gonna apply my concealer. I'm gonna be using this one from Gucci. The brush that I normally be using from time to time from BK Beauty for concealer, it is this one right here, the 110. And then I also really like this brush for spot concealing. Whenever I have to spot conceal, this is the one that I be using because it's pointy and it really gets under the eyes, but it's not as pointy as this one. That's the reason why I love this one more, because look how pointy it is. Like with this brush, with the shape, it's gonna be so easy to apply concealer on those little like hard to reach areas, like on your tear duct. You can also really clean your brow. You can just like do the elongated, you know, like the lifted look, because of the little pointy situation that you see on top. And you know what's crazy? That this little pointy situation that you see here, it is actually like the inspiration coming from like a pointy powder puff. And I think that's a great idea because remember, you are applying the product and you're setting with powder with the other side. So this is basically like a powder pointy puff in a brush. I thought I was recording and I guess I wasn't. I applied the concealer and then I was telling you that I love to blend my concealer sometimes with this brush. This is the 110 because it blends the product super quick. This is something that I like to use when I'm in a rush, when I'm not looking for too much precision, when I just want to apply my concealer and be out the door. One thing about blending the concealer with this one, with the 110, is that it's not going to give you a lot of coverage. See, this was more like a little quick 1, 2, 3 little blend. Just like a little quickie, you know, put yourself together really fast, cover a little bit of the dark circles and the redness under your eyes, but it's not gonna give you flawless under eyes at all. Now we're gonna be blending it with the new 114 brush, and I brought you all up in my grill because you have to see this. We're gonna use the lightest side of the fibers, which is this one right here, to blend the concealer. I apply the same amount of concealer on both of my under eyes and lids. Love the way it feels. Love, love, love. And look at this. It's giving me a lot more coverage, like from 0 to 100 real quick. You can see clearly the amount of coverage that I have right here compared to this one. Like the 110, which is this one right here, basically took a lot of the concealer off. This one, it is blending the concealer exactly where I applied it without taking concealer off. When it comes to the coverage that I'm getting from each brush, I mean, it is from day to night, to be honest with you. Like, you don't even see the dentation under this eye. You see it all right here. You see some darkness peeking through already. You don't see none of that right here under this eye. After blending my concealer with the new 114 brush, I'm not gonna set my under eyes yet. We're gonna contour, we're gonna bronze, apply blush, and then we set. One little about the 114 brush is that even though I do love the whole, you know, 2 brushes back to back, one behind the other one, I feel that it's gonna be annoying, hard, a little bit like complicated, not to just like blend your concealer really quick and then without you like noticing, switching it to the other side and then keep blending your concealer, because I don't know about you, but I am used to me blending my concealer like quick, like this, ta, 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 and then I just move the brush back and forth, yada yada yada. And I feel that that's something that I'm gonna do with this one, and that's not the point, because one side is for cream liquids and then the other side it is specifically for powder. So you don't want to be wetting the dark side of the brush with creams and liquids, because you just want to use it for powder. And I know that's gonna happen to me a lot with this brush, because it was about to happen to me like twice right now when I was blending my concealer. But okay, now I'm gonna be using the last new brush, which is the 116, this baby right here. And I'm gonna be using my cream contour from Dior. This is the shade 03 Medium, the super cool tone shade. I'm gonna pick it up with my brush. Remember that this is super pigmented, so don't be swiping it in your face or you're gonna look crazy. I'm gonna pick up a little bit, and then I'm gonna apply right here on my cheek, like if I was contouring. See the precision that this brush gives? I told you. Yes, love this. Love, 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 love this. That I can just go like this, and look at that. Look at that precision. That is exactly what I wanted. We can get this precision with the 106. Now I'm gonna pick some up with the 106. I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna apply it on the other side. This is what I did with the other brush. See? No. That looks messy. No. I can. Look at that. And then if I do this, yes, I get it, but I feel that at the same time that it's applying the product, it is also blending it out, and that's not what I want to do with my contour. I like my contour more like in place, and then I apply bronzer on top, and that's when I do the whole, you know, all the blending. I'm gonna grab more for my jawline. Look. Yes. With the 106. See how I don't get that much coverage? I got a lot more coverage with the 116. Now I'm gonna be using my Makeup by Mario Serum Bronzer. You have to make sure that you shake this very well, because this is a serum consistency, and if you don't shake it, it's not gonna look good on your skin. I'm gonna apply some right here on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna start with the 116 new brush in this side of the face. I'm taking off the excess of the contour that I had right here, and I'm gonna bounce the brush. See, I'm just bouncing the brush, bounce, bounce, bounce. Picking up a little bit more from my jawline. This one, the 116 new brush, applies the product beautifully, okay? Like, this is a brush that I'm going to be obsessed with when it comes to applying my contour. Like, from now on, I'm always going to apply my contour with this brush, most of the times, because I have a lot of brushes, but you get the point. Love that I can just go back and forth like this, swipe it, you know, just like bounce the brush, and then the product is gonna be like right there. Let me move to this side with the 106 brush. See how this one, it's applying the product, but at the same time, it is blending the edges for me. Again, love the 116 for my contour and the 106 for my bronzer. And I'm super happy to have both of these brushes. Like, you will look at them and you'll be like, do I really need the 116 if I have the 106? I don't think so. And you probably would not even buy it, because to be honest with you, they look very similar. You would think they would do the same exact thing, but I just proved you that they do not do the same exact thing. You know, like, they're not going to apply the product the same at all. I mean, far from the same. You saw it with your own eyes right now. I'm wiping down the 116 because I have to apply concealer on my forehead, my nose, chin, and right here. Normally I will blend it with either the 109 or the 110. This is the one that we use to blend the concealer under my eyes in this side of the face. In this side of the face, on my forehead and right here, I'm actually going to blend it with the 116, the one that I was just using right now. I wiped it down on my little towel really, really good, and I'm gonna use it to blend this situation right here, because number one, I know that I can just do this. Look how easily this is cleaning my contour. Like, what? Done. So when it comes to precision, you're gonna get a little bit more with the 116 rather than the 115. This is beautiful for like blending foundation. Oh, definitely all the way. The way that it melted the foundation into my skin, chef kiss. And then this one, bro, for my cream contour and for cleaning my contour right here, my new obsession. I swear. I'm gonna pick it up with the 116 brush for this side of the face. Remember that I still haven't set my under eyes or my lids. It is applying my cream blush, super pretty, no streaking, no harsh lines, and it's giving me a lot of pigmentation. Now I'm gonna go back with the concealer brush, a dual-sided brush, and I'm gonna blend my concealer again. Now for this side, I'm gonna be using the 106 brush. I'm gonna pick up the same amount. If you want more coverage, more pigmentation, and you want everything to look a little bolder, then you're gonna have to blend your cream contour, bronzer, and cream blush with the 106. It's gonna give you a lot more. Or if you want, you know, less is more, you like more of like the natural look, flawless, like it's barely there, but it is there, then just blend everything with the 106 brush. So let's go back to my concealer, and now I'm gonna be setting with the Amicole loose powder. Let me open it up. First, I'm gonna blend this side with the new brush. So I'm gonna go back with the 114. I'm gonna make sure that I blend out any little like leftover creases right here under the eyes. And then now with the darker fibers, I'm gonna pick some of the powder. Just gonna press it really good in here. The good thing about this brush is that you can literally just like go like this really quick, blend your concealer, have the powder on the other side, and then flip it and set. This is how the concealer looks after I applied it, blended, and set it with the 114 new brush from BK Beauty. It looks beautiful. Okay, so now we have to apply the powders, and let's see. Look at my baby right here. This is not all the brushes that I have from BK Beauty, boo boo. I have a lot more, but let's see what I can find right here for my powder bronzer. If you have a heavy hand, I do really recommend you this brush, the 103, for your powder bronzer, because you will never apply too much. Like this brush, it's not gonna let you. This is the 202 eye brush from BK Beauty, and I'm gonna be using this one to apply a little bit of the same bronzer from Makeup Forever on my eyelids, and I'm gonna apply it on my crease. Now with the 207 eye brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of the bronzer, and I'm gonna apply it on my lower lash. This is like a small detail brush that also got a lot of precision. Now with the 203 eye brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of highlighter. This one right here from the Evil Eye from Hourglass. This one, a tiny little bitty, and I'm gonna apply it right on the center of my lid. Just like a little pinch, not too much. And I picked up a little bit more for my tear duct. Now my light dye, this one right here, so I'm gonna have a shadow. But really quick, I almost forgot to show you this. It's not available on their site, but they did send it to me, so I'm guessing that they're gonna come out with a lash curler. It looks super duper freaking cute. Look at this. Picture yourself outside in the street curling your eyelashes with this. This is not the typical black, boring lash curler. This is fun. It says BK Beauty right here, and it comes with the replacement for little thingies. I forgot to use it. I wanted to use them with you guys right here, and I forgot. Whatever, I'm gonna do a short video or something like that, showing you guys how it works. Okay, so are the BK Beauty Core Complexion Trio Brush Set worth it? I will say it, absolutely yes. They are totally worth the hype. They're soft, they're versatile, they give professional finish, they're super easy to use, they apply the makeup quick, so if you're always in a rush, they're gonna become your best friends. And between you and me, to be honest with you, I know that they're going to become the next viral brushes, yes or yes, because they're checking every box, like everything about them, about all three brushes. They're like on point, from the way that they deposit the makeup, to the way they blend it, to the pigmentation they give. Like, they give you the right amount of product, they blend the product perfect. Yo, like, I promise you that they're not going to let you down. Again, I'm obsessed with all of the BK Beauty brushes, but definitely we were missing these three brushes right here. Yes, we were. You already know the drill. Comment down below which one is your favorite makeup brush for flawless skin. Let's chit chat in the comments. Plus, like that, I'm gonna know that you made it all the way to the end of the video with me, and that you are my what? My boo thing, and that I literally love you so freaking much, and you love me. Also, let me know down in the comments if you already tried this collection or if it's going on your wish list. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss any of my latest beauty reviews, makeup tutorials, tips and tricks. I love you to the moon and back, and mwah! See you on the next one.